I want to tell you that the board of directors of the Down Syndrome Organization has approved, in order to commemorate the memory of your son and to continue to live on the legacy of love that you have for this organization, to rename our headquarters building after your son, Christopher Simmet. And the stage is yours.
Wow. Peter, thank you. I have just a few prepared words, but now I wish Christopher were here to see his mom get this recognition. He would be so proud, and to see his name there. Thank you, Peter and the board. I know, Peter, you have your own beautiful child, and what a magnanimous gesture that is from you and the entire board and the families and the so many families here. Thank you. Thank you, Governor Lombardo. I don't know if you understand this, but all of our families of kids with disabilities in this town, we're so grateful for this governor. He does so much. It's hard to know how to say thank you. Wayne, where's Wayne? Are you sitting down, Wayne? I mean, I'm an old gal, right? I've been around for a while, but I want you to know the places like Opportunity Village and the Down Syndrome Organization would not exist without this man who lent his bigger-than-life name to our cause. And he did it so very quietly. When, as a young mom, when I came to this town and was married to an entertainer, and Wayne was a friend. And the first phone call that I got when Christopher was born in Canada, unexpectedly, because I went into labor on the plane, and the plane landed in Canada, and that sent me on an 18-year journey to get him legal in the United States. That superstar, Wayne Newton, was fighting for us all along the way, quietly. And I was quietly smuggling a child into this country while I was helping to build Opportunity Village. And many of you donors that have been here, Bill, so many of you didn't know that I was harboring an illegal alien in my home for 18 years and smuggling him all over the place. And then Cammie, where's Cammie in the Westgate table? Cammie, it was on this stage, Wayne Newton right there, with Governor Reed, Senator Reed at the time, and Senator Bryan, and the cast of the Folies Bergère and the Everly Brothers, I think it was, and all these celebrities. Christopher became a legal resident on this stage in your magnificent hotel. And then Wayne, you became godfather to Jason, to my son Jason. So, and if you remember, and Elvis was a friend, but you could get in to see Elvis, but you couldn't get in to see Wayne Newton. He was sold out all over the town. And I would go to Wayne and I would say, I started to help Opportunity Village, and I was telling him about this wonderful organization. So he started to do concerts, and it cost him millions of dollars to do that for us. There's so many friends assembled here tonight. You've been with me forever, And I can't start naming names because you're all over this room, but thank you so very much, because I hounded you for so long. And I think, and my friends that are visiting from around the country that run nonprofit organizations serving disabled people across the country will attest, you can't beat Nevada, you can't beat Las Vegas for the support that you give to people with disabilities at the Down Syndrome Organization and our Opportunity Village. I feel bad for you because you've been on the receiving end of my pleas forever. Bobby Bigelow, Bill Walters, I shouldn't be naming names, Carol Droge. I mean, what can I say? Thank you so very much. It's cost you a lot of money to know me. And I'm so sorry, but it's such a great cause. So, okay, I just find my place here. It kind of goes without saying that Christopher changed our family's life for the better. And every stage of loving him, and I know you parents out there completely understand what I'm saying, our kids have enriched us in ways that we never thought possible. And if given the chance, we would have this child over and over and over again in a million lifetimes. Yeah. So my Chris never knew it. He was a pretty low-functioning guy, although he did tell Celine Dion to shut up. But he never really understood that he was the catalyst of a movement that would put Nevada at the forefront of disability care. And really, together, we changed the way philanthropy was conducted in this town. So he inspired the very first Down syndrome organization. He then inspired a village, a place to take care of its most vulnerable citizens. And he taught his mom to be a disability fighter and a currency finder. He was a son that I wouldn't exchange for any other, and I miss him every single day. The beautiful children represented here tonight, Nick, Levin, Scott, Sophia, Sarah, our incredible performers that you saw, they are the teachers of men. They're never going to start a war. Instead, they will love you and hug you and tell you you are beautiful, even on a bad hair day. They are the coolest people, and the world would be much better were there more people like our folks with Down syndrome in it. So this may be your very first Festival of Trees and Lights. This may be your very first introduction to the Down syndrome organization. But I want you to know that when a child was born with a disability, and specifically also Down syndrome, the first people at the hospital as the Down syndrome organization and their members to let families know that they're not alone. And so I so appreciate this organization for so many reasons. That's a really big one. So here in this room, giving up another night, are some of the most very generous people and loving people that I've ever met. And why are you here? To say, as you always say, we care, we've got your back. So I can't get off the stage as a fundraiser and not tell you to give some more. So I want you to know, Down syndrome organization needs a passenger van. They need to pay off their mortgage. I think it's $300,000, right, Peter, to pay off the mortgage. on a building that apparently is going to be named for my Christopher, and for their wonderful programs. So if you haven't already done so, please bid on those trees, and we will deliver them. We'll deliver them to your home. And know that every tree has been, I spent several days here trying to design my tree. Thank goodness Carol was here to help me. There's a lot of work that's gone into those trees. So please bid on. It'll be the most meaningful Christmas tree you will ever have in your home, because all of those proceeds are going to go directly to support the programs at Opportunity Village. Right? So, Down syndrome. Forget. Opportunity Village is here. He's sitting right in front of me, my friend Bob. Oh, I was almost through it without a mistake. Bob, that's going to cost you 5 trees. Okay. So finally, I want to say that I have a very grateful heart. I'm grateful to my angel son, Christopher. He was a child who at first I would have done anything to avoid having. Anything to avoid happen. He was a baby that no one wanted. And he took an uneducated, self-absorbed dancer, model, and actress and turned me into a crazy take-no-prisoner fundraiser. And I raised $1 billion. I've raised $1 billion. And I've helped my friends from around the country to do the same thing. So Christopher is the very best thing that happened to me. And he is the reason I'm on this stage today and able to keep on helping fabulous causes. So I thank you, my precious son. This award is for you. And thank you. Thank you. We're turning it over right now while you're enthusiastic. Please do not leave, because we are bringing up the fabulous Christian to get this auction going.